Alright, so this is Season 1, Episode 5 of The Owl House. Let's get started.
I challenge you to a witch's duel.
And look, I drew a flip book.
Wow.
Pew, pew, show me the picture. What? Show me the picture! I can draw better than that. You know, they once called me the king of artists.
Oh, wow.
You're the king of demons. Are you just making this up?
Why not both, huh?
Please stop reading that. Its flowery language is an insult to witches and driving away all our serious customers.
Serious customers.
What customers? There aren't even any other stands around.
This is a bad omen. There must be something horrible happening today.
Like an event?
Something amazing is happening today.
Something amazing. Gus and Willow, hold on. I have a tiny little note that I write for dead character names. Alright. Which coven are you? Mystery guess? Which coven are you? Is that like like Harry Potter? Which house you're in?
A job fair for witches.
Oh, it's a job fair?
Really not. I never joined a coven for a reason. Sure, it's like a fun club for witches.
Fun club for witches?
Magical independence to be part of a crooked system. But, you know, no judgment. In any case, I haven't been to one since we were girls.
We?
I mean,
Who's we? You have a mysterious past.
Now we gotta go.
Okay. Then you leave me no choice.
You shall not chance do it. No more harm.
Kings just call it just
flowery
it's either this or
For the screeching did worsen it.
wow, just toss King in there. Ah, just so he can some good teamwork right there. Okay, I thought it was it's a convention, not a convention, but it's a job fair for witches. But also it's like a fun club for witches. Am I getting that correctly?
Keep a low profile.
Is this cowl really necessary?
Do you think all my wanted posters are for petty theft?
Maybe.
Partly, but
Partly.
as I disobey the law and refuse to join a coven. If I'm seen, I could go to jail.
Again.
This informative event will inspire you to join a coven.
She's just holding the wanted poster.
Alive before now?
Yes, you were. You lose.
There's flower.
God, look at those posters. They're everywhere.
Coven,
Big,
coven.
tiniest cat, small cat. The cooking coven.
Look rather familiar.
No I don't. Distraction spell.
Oh, a hex mix. D Fucking got him. She's just taken Willow by the arm.
One of the main nine. They use power glyphs to increase their strength.
Oh.
Covens sound incredible. Ida, why haven't you ever joined one?
Watch closely, Luce. When you join a coven, all your other magic is sealed
So
away.
you can only use one.
From now on, that kid will only be able to make illusions.
That's kind of sucky.
At a coven, I can do every kind of magic.
Panel looks popular. It's the Emperor's Coven.
The Emperor's Coven.
Aren't you coming, Ida?
No way. Of all the covens, they're the worst. I'll wait out here.
I just saw her.
Huh?
She's over there. I think that's her.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Luce, wait up!
Well, I guess King is it's been left behind.
Hello, Bonesborough. Students ask me all the time, Principal Bump, what's the height of magical achievement?
Is it this?
Ooh.
Wow, I failed you as a principal. It's being selected to join the best of the best, and there are none better than the jewel of the Coven system and the enforcers of his will.
The Emperor's. Okay, the enforcer of his will.
Each member handpicked to help usher in a new age of controlled magic.
Controlled magic. What? Why do they specifically?
Only the best can ascend these ranks.
Ah. Okay, so only the elitists get to do all the powerful, all the magic types, while the peasants only get to choose one kind. All right.
I am pleased to introduce the esteemed leader of this coven and this year's mystery guest. You know her, you love her, Lilith.
Oh, is that your friend? Well, it's a bird, so
You know her?
You could say that.
Mysterious past.
that's right, Luz.
It wasn't easy for me to rise
Just puts it on the principal.
humble beginnings. Now I have the highest honor of enforcing the Emperor's will. So be more. The Emperor's covenant.
Be more. Well, it's like a raven or a crow.
Ida, where are you going?
I'm gonna head home and wash the confunk off my skin.
The confog.
Ooh, watch where you're. Oh, it's you, Willow's abomination thing. Hey, Amity.
Amity. Okay, I have to. All right, hold on. Let me just write that down.
Not an abomination. Sorry for the confusion last week. I'm Luce, the human. Hi, you're the one that got me in trouble with Principal Bump, and I never get in trouble.
Well, you're gonna experience many more first.
You can't be here. This convention is for witches only.
Oh ho ho!
I'm learning how to be a witch.
Yeah, she can cast one magic.
Powerful witch and a ferocious demon. Is that your ferocious demon there?
Cupcakes in my tummy tum make the king say yummy yum.
So will you join the Baker's Coven?
He's just getting free shit. No.
Nope. Hey, Luce, look at all these offerings.
Damn.
That was an accident.
I mean, it was already on the ground, so you probably shouldn't eat it.
Because you and your pet are giving witches in training a bad name.
I am not a pet.
He says as he's scratching himself. He's a very good boy.
I'll tell you what, Amity. It's one thing to say I can't be a witch, but it's another thing to bully my friends.
Yeah, exactly.
I challenge you to a witch's duel. I accept.
Well, Liz.
I win, you apologize to King for squashing his cupcake. And 2, you admit that humans can be witches too. But when I win, not only do you have to tell the whole convention you're not a witch,
Convention.
stop training forever.
God damn.
For my honor.
For my honor. God, that's,
Let's shake on it.
I don't know. That's like, you know, this is like the whole thing of like, oh, I challenge you to a duel, and if you lose, you're expelled from the school. Like, Jesus Christ.
The everlasting oath is sealed.
Wow, good on y'all. Y'all got an everlasting oath now.
Let's see what kind of witch you are. King, I could win this.
You know one spell, and that's a light spell.
Oh yeah, no.
No. Better go find Ida. Sister. Oh.
It's been so long since I've seen you last. You look like some sort of trash collector.
Trash collector.
You are.
Whoa.
But while you run from the law like a degenerate, I'm mentoring the next generation of powerful witch students into the world.
Well, I have a student.
Oh,
She can
yeah.
wipe the floor with
Yeah,
any
you tell her, Ida.
Bloods. Is that a challenge?
Oh.
It's a promise.
Ida, I need your help. I accidentally challenged Amity to a witch's duel, and I think she's going to kill me all the way dead.
It seems your student has met my
Strongest protege, Amity.
Okay, Edelyn.
Edelyn.
For one day, you won't have to hide from the law.
Come on, kid. Time to prepare for bloodshed.
But whose blood?
Yes. Now, I'm coming at you with a blast of fire. What do you do?
Run away. Die.
I haven't taught you many spells, huh?
Yeah, you kind of taught her like one.
Take an everlasting oath to stop learning magic or anything. You'd be toast.
Abomination. Rise.
Rude. Oh, shit! She still got it.
I'm gonna have to stop learning magic.
Wait, Luz! Just grab one of the thing from the construction coven. They have that whole thing. Just slap it on yourself.
We are not gonna let them win at all. I've got an idea.
That's some strong hair you've got here.
An impromptu demonstration of the sort of which we seek every year.
Sort of which we seek every year.
Remedy blight.
Number one fan.
Some human girl.
Let's can't do magic. She's not Amity.
She's not Amity.
Calm down. You see those mounds? Get Amity to land on one of those and she'll set off my magic.
Oh my god, there's so many mines. How did you...
Nobody'll know. To all eyes up there, it'll look like you're performing magic. Just trust me.
Hopefully you guys aren't on a hot mic. That I'm cheating.
I lose.
Damn.
That's the spirit.
What is she gonna do anyways? You know, now that I think about it, she just does abomination. I mean, that is a huge abomination. How convenient.
How did you do that?
Magic.
Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Things that are free. People are giving offerings to me.
God, King would love to go to Costco, dude. All the free food that he can get. The swag coven.
I saw you that time. You didn't use your hands. What are you getting at? Not dying.
It's almost like there are bumps everywhere around this arena.
Go Amity! Hey, you root for loose or nobody.
Oh my god, is King gonna fall down there? Oh, Amity is number 1.
No, Amity, don't step any closer. Why, Luz? What happens if I step closer?
Do it. Oh my god, King.
I'm okay.
Spikes?
Oh, Ida, I do believe this means you lose.
It wasn't my idea to cheat. And when I found out, I tried to stop it, but who could believe anything you say?
Wait a minute, she's also cheating. Oh, that's why she was so surprised that she did
Hey, what are you...
A power glyph from the construction.
Hey, that was my idea. You son of a...
Aha! Yes.
We both cheated, so I guess...
Lilith cheated. Hot dang, I love conventions.
I love convention.
I knew you would cheat.
Welcome down to my level.
Amity, wait.
Loose! Help me!
Aw, there goes all his clothes.
You'll get more offerings, King.
Wait for me!
Knock it off. You're making a scene.
What rhymes with cheated?
Stop acting like a child!
You were defeated. Don't get heated. Get your stank face treated.
Damn.
I dare you.
Uh-oh.
Because my rhymes are depleted.
Oh, that's it!
Oh my god, Ida. Nope. Well, now they're just gonna... Yeah! This is what we're looking for!
You made me look like a fool in front of the Emperor's Coven. My future!
Well, first of all, not her fault, alright?
You lost! You cheated! Say it! Say you're not a witch!
Well, hold on!
Not a witch.
Whoa. Look at that.
But I'm training hard to be one.
God, that was some good animation. Oh my god, it's like a giant hootie. Her staff? Wow.
Enough of this.
Lily, wait. The curse. Look at me. Look at my face. The curse is worsening and I can't keep up with it. I don't know how much time I have left. I just had to see my sister for possibly the last time.
Ida,
Distraction. Yeah, the hex mix.
Fun, but let's call it a draw.
I've never seen it cast like that.
It doesn't come naturally to me, like
like it does for you, so I've had to improvise. The oath is unbound.
Wow.
Did it work? Can I still learn magic? Humans have no magical ability, but I doubt that'll stop you.
Luz, you left me.
Yeah, sorry. Your
I
arms
was,
are so tiny.
you know, I was thinking, I'm like, get longer legs.
But I have something for you, Luz. And
Okay.
It's the best thing because it's free, comes from my heart, and I always have more than I need.
A hug?
Is it love?
No. Tote bags.
Oh, tote bags.
And they have so many uses.
For him to sit
Away,
there.
fair chariot.
How'd you get away from Lilith?
Let's just say she had a real snack attack.
Do you think I'll ever be a true witch?
These suckers? According to them, that means being in a coven, but I never joined one and I'm
They're just leaving.
You gotta be your own witch.
My own witch.
Yeah, your own style.
Before my sister realizes I tied her pointy shoes together. Oh, you think that's all the mystery I got? Wait till you hear about my parents.
What? You've got parents? I need to know more.
I very much don't.
You've got parents. Where'd she come from then, huh? Wow.
Lilith, I see you let the owl lady get the best of your temper. Just remember what Emperor Bellows has promised you.
Emperor Bellows.
I will capture her, ma'am. You have my word. Your days are numbered, Edelin.
Alright. I like that episode very much. We've got more plot, which is always fun. I enjoy having all the plot, all the lore. And you know, I see it between Luz and Amity. I see it. I now know why you've decided to why y'all, the people who were enjoying me watching She-Ra, why you asked me to watch the Owl House. I understand now. Good shit. Anyways, that was season 1, episode 5. Very fun episode. I really enjoyed it. Again, we get to learn more about this world and more about the whole like magic stuff and like witches, all that jazz, right? The convention, which was like a job. It's not like a job fair. It's like you know, if we're talking about in terms of like anime, it's like club week somewhere around there, you know, like when they go in high school and there's like all these clubs trying to recruit you. Except in this case, it's more like once you join the club, you can only use one type of magic. In the cases of Gus, with him using like illusion magic, I believe that's what it was. If you were to join the Illusion Covenant, anyways, if you were to join them, then you would only be able to use illusion magic, kind of like with Amity, and how she can only use abomination magic, right? And kind of like with Willow, how she used to be in the abomination class, but now she has been switched over to whatever the other class is, the plant class or whatever, because that's what she's much better at. Except she hasn't joined. Amity wants to join the Emperor's Coven, but they haven't. I would presume Willow and Amity haven't particularly joined a coven just yet, because back then Willow was still able to use her plant magic. It's just that she was forced to use abomination magic, which was something that she wasn't good at. So I presume Amity still can cast other magic, it's just that she's more focused on abomination magic because that's the classes that she takes. But then, you know, if she joins the Emperor's Coven, eventually she would be able to use all the magic and stuff. And speaking of, like, the covens, the Emperor's Coven, by joining the Emperor's Coven, you get to enforce his will onto other people, so good shit, you know? If you are power hungry, you know, that is the coven for you. That's what makes the since you are working for essentially royalty, you are able to use all types of magic. You're not restricted to one type of magic. To which now I'm just over here thinking about the cooking coven. Like, do they only get to use cooking magic? Is that what we're And if you join the cooking coven, you only get to use cooking magic? It's like the swag coven, the one thing that that King had when he had all his like swag and shit. the swag coven, like what do they do? Like they only get swag magic. Or like the rhythm coven. Anyways, so that is just another showcase. I mean, they've kind of been showcasing this even in like episode 1. You have to conform to society, and if you are conforming to society, even taking in all the bad parts of it, you are rewarded instead, right? Where in episode 1, when the people who are not with society, right? The people who are weird and outcasts, right? The girl who likes to write fan fiction about food, the conspiracy theorist, the guy who likes to eat his eyeballs, you know, and Ida, who has not joined a coven, and also many other crimes that she's done. Like, those people are sent to jail and get beaten up, I suppose. And I presume they kind of just stay there until they either reform or they just stay there forever because they're just weird and they're not, they don't fit in with society. And so here in this episode with the showcasing of the Emperor's Coven, you know, I will say, just this is me going on a tangent, I will say I'm kind of here like, I don't know if I need to write I'll need to write notes for this show or not, but after this episode, I'm kind of like, maybe I need to write at least some notes, at the very least, for, like, the world and stuff, you know, for, like, the lore, plot, and everything, because, like, they showcase a good amount of things in this episode, and I'm just, I'm probably going to lose it all in my head if the only thing I have is just this tiny little note with the character names on it. So next episode I'll write down some notes. Oh yes, the Emperor's Coven and all that. Yes, if you are able to conform with this world, you are granted a privilege that other people don't and if you excel in the conformity, right? If you excel in doing this, and if you are able to force this will, or force the Emperor's will, whatever his name was, it starts with a B, I think. So if you're, you know, you're willing to do that, then you get all of the privilege to use any type of magic that you want. We also get to see a new character, the mystery guest, that's, I believe her name is Lilith, and she is Ida's sister. I'm not sure if it's older or younger sister, or even twin, who knows? But they are sisters, and Ida did make mention of it in the beginning of this episode, like, I haven't gone to conventions since we were young, somewhere around there, right? We get to hear a little bit more about Ida's past. We can see that Ida, I guess if I have to make the guess, I would presume Lilith is the younger sister, because she's the one who's, like, just because the stereotypes of, like, the older sister being the one who's, like, the quote-unquote troublemaker who can't get anything right and whatever, and the younger sister is the one who's more responsible. So I assume that's how I see in terms of that dynamic, right? Ida is the one who has gone against the grain. She hasn't joined a coven, so she's out here using whatever magic that she wants. She's out here committing crimes. Petty crimes, but crimes nonetheless. And Lilith is the head of the Emperor's Coven, somewhere around there. She's here to enforce the Emperor's will on others. But she is not afraid to get down to the same level as Ida, where Ida, because, you know, with, I'll talk about Luz and Amity in a bit, but, you know, during their little witches duel, Ida realizes that, oh, actually I haven't taught you any spells, you know, I haven't taught you a lot, so I might as well just cheat. So here's all the little cheats, here's all the little cheats here and there, but then we find out that Lilith also cheated by putting a little spell on Amity, and that allows her to actually cast a bigger abomination, because, you know, she's just out here casting the tiny little abomination. I don't know, again, that's why I was just like, you know, before she casted it, and then I saw how big it was, before that, I was just like, you know, if Amity just casts the abomination, all Luz really needs to do is just give it a good whack, and then it's just gonna go down. We saw how that went in episode 3. You just whack the abomination, and then it just goes down like that. It kind of fucking sucked, not gonna lie. I'm sorry, Amity. But when it's bigger, you know, it's a little bit more threatening. But going back to what I was saying, like, Lilith isn't afraid to stoop down on Ida's level. It's just that she doesn't like it when she gets called out, right? Ida's just like, whatever, I fucking cheat, and Lilith's just like, well, I only cheated because I knew you were going to cheat. So they have their own, they have their little sibling fight and all that jazz. Can't relate, unfortunately, but you know, it's nice to see a little sibling fight. And then we got a pretty neat little fight scene between Ida and Lilith. Some good animations out there. I really enjoyed that. And I suppose from what we see, it kind of was Lilith who ended up winning in the end. It's just that Ida uses underhanded tactics, and Lilith, unfortunately, falls for these underhanded tactics, with Ida getting knocked against the wall and her, you know, struggling a little bit to recover. Ida ends up telling her about, like, oh, the curse, Lilith, it's coming. I don't have a lot of time. That's why I wanted to see I think she said my little sister, right? Hold on, 1 second. Oh no, Ida just says sister, so she still hasn't really said whether it's her big sister or her little sister. Or again, they could be twin. Yeah, Ida uses this underhanded method where she's just like, I just had to see my sister for possibly the last time. Distraction magic, or whatever she said it was, throws the fucking Chex Mix. Perhaps in what we see today, maybe we'll see some more fights between Ida and Lilith, but Ida currently is more cunning, but Lilith right now is the one who kind of just has more power in terms of raw power, but this is all just coming from one fight that we see. So that, and we never really know if Ida is actually going all out. That was also one of the things that I was thinking about, where Ida just looks like she's kind of just poking fun at her sister, and she wanted to, you know, just to rile her up. Kind of like what a sister would do, I suppose. And Lilith, it kind of felt like Lilith was just going all out compared to Ida. So there's also that part. So we'll never, we won't know until the next time we see it, and maybe if Ida gets a little bit more serious. Anyways, on the last thing is Luz and Amity. Look, I knew that I like Amity from, like, the get-go, alright? She is a girl who is at the top of her class, and she's been working so hard for all of this. Does she have an attitude? Yes, but, like, whatever, you know? People like that, if they can walk the talk, they can walk the walk, they can talk the talk, is that what it is? You know, if they can do that, that's totally fine, it's whatever. I'm not to say that I guess Amity is, again, I'm just kind of like Amity and her abomination magic is just kind of, I don't know. I don't know, maybe, again, maybe when she has, like, more magic power and she can make that big, abomination without having the low glyph on her, maybe she'll be, you know, she'll be more threatening and all that, but for right now, it just looks like you just backhand the abomination and it just goes down. Of course it'll come back up, but whatever, you know? Anyways, yeah, so in terms of, like, the character relationship that Amity has with Luz, she's getting her first time with Luz. The first time she has lost the star, for, like, the best student in the class or whatever it was, the top student or whatever, right? She lost that because of Luz. Luz embarrassed her in front of the principal, which I forgot what the principal's name was. Yeah, so she did that, and then here in the theater, I think that's what they call it, I was gonna say a coliseum, but here in the theater, Luz ended up embarrassing her again because Amity got caught cheating, even though she didn't realize that she was cheating in the first place, right? And like Luz, who was just like, oh, this is cheating, I don't want to fucking cheat, right? And that is just something that the both of them do share, in the fact that even though, you know, they were going to fight, and even though they Amity doesn't like Luz, and Luz was fighting for King's honor, who totally forgot that Luz was fighting for his honor. Not his honor, but to fight, to apologize to King, to which, by the way, I don't think Amity didn't, technically none of them won because they both cheated in the end. So I guess it was a draw in the end. So I guess Amity doesn't really need to apologize for stepping on King's cupcake. That being said, he probably could have just gotten another one. But he still had his tote bag, so that's good on him. Anyways, yeah, so even though they have this little rivalry, this little fight that they have, right? The both of them still share a similar moral, which is I want to win in a fair fight. I don't want to win because I'm cheating, you know? That ain't cool. Even though I win, in my heart, I feel like I've lost. So, the both of them ended up reconciling on that fact, right? With Amity running away and Luz coming over to Amity and just telling her that, hey, I might not be a witch, but I'm trying really hard to be one. And she shows Amity her little spell, her little light spell, but through a way that Amity hasn't really seen before. And that, perhaps, you know, that impressed her a little bit, even if she says that it's just a spell for kids, but she's never seen it done that way before. So, hey, you know what? Again, I really enjoy the starting relationship that Luz and Amity have right now. Chef's kiss all around. I can see where this is going, and I very much enjoy this type of scenario. It's just fun. So I'm very excited to see more of that. I'm also very excited to see more of, I suppose, Ida's mysterious past. You know, she's like, I got even more mysterious past. Just you wait until you hear about my parents. So I guess we will see Ida's parents at some point. Who knows? But the other thing with Lilith is that I do find it very funny that she walked all the way back to her room with her shoes tied together. She didn't untie it for some fucking reason. But she walked all the way back to her room with and she got a call from this one person who's a part of, like, you know, it's either the Emperor's Coven or just a person who talks for the Emperor or whatnot. I mean, they have all this wanted poster for a reason. They're just, you know, they're basically just pressuring Lilith to go and capture her sister, Ida, or Edelyn. I believe that's what Lilith calls her. Lilith's voice sounds very familiar. I just don't know where it's from currently, but I do very much enjoy Lilith's voice. I think that is pretty much it. I thoroughly enjoy this show, this episode in particular. Very gay. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, yeah, if I have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. And that's it. Goodbye!